And the next thing you know, all I hear is this lady scream like bloody murder. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I know what y'all may be thinking, right, is like I haven't been on here in a minute, and I would love more than anything to get real deep into all that stuff, but I just feel like if I were to do that, we'd be sitting here for 5 hours. But I will give you a little bit of a update, if you will. So basically, what's been happening is I had recently, not too long ago, was let go from a job that I had for quite some time, and I had to find a new one. So with this new job, my time gets super consumed by it. Like, I have no time to barely even think, but hopefully I can find a good routine and a good schedule and stuff like that, so I could be able to fit videos more often. But since this job is kind of new, I'm just getting into the swing of things. So until then, my schedule may be a little funky, but hopefully you guys are cool with that. And if you are, then we can continue to be besties, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, I want to let you guys know what this video is going to be about. Today, it's been a long ass time since I've done a storytime video, and I would love to do a storytime video, so that is what I'm gonna do. So today's story, y'all, okay, is gonna be a little bit dramatic. It's gonna be a little bit with the dramatics and stuff. It's gonna be a little bit with the hype. So if you see me get hyped during this video, just know it's gonna be one of them videos, okay? We're gonna be talking about the time where me and my boyfriend, my brother and his partner were all at a dog park, and like a crazy ass dog fight broke out right in front of us. We were in the middle of it. We were the ones stopping it. We were the ones getting involved in it. And it was really, really crazy, really traumatic for me, okay, because I've never seen a dog fight before. And I honestly didn't even know what to do in this situation. Everything that happened was basically out of instinct. My brother's partner had a dog, or has a dog, and I myself, as y'all know, have my dog. His name is Kiani. And this is also one of the reasons why I kind of don't bring my dog to the dog park anymore, because I'm just kind of like, people don't know how to control their freaking dogs, and it's annoying because everyone's entitled. Everyone feels like they know what's best, they know what to do and all this stuff, and I'm just like, y'all calm down, okay? Come off your high horses a little bit. We had our dogs, we brought them to the dog park, right? So my dog, I'm a firm believer in keeping your dogs, okay, where they should be. Everyone has their opinion. I get people trust other people's dogs. I get that people trust their own dogs, and they feel like they're comfortable with, you know, a little dog being with a big dog, or a big dog being in a little dog parks. Like, I get that, but at the same time, we need to realize that animals are animals, okay, and people are people. And we're not perfect. For things not to get that much more risky, okay, I want to be able to keep my big ass dog, okay, in the big ass dog park side, okay, and then keep the little dogs with the little ass dog side, you know what I mean? That's just my thinking. First of all, let me just say, okay, really quick, that this story has nothing to do with my dog. It's not my dog, okay? It was other people's dogs that got into the dog fight, not mine. So there was these two dogs, and they were a mix between, they both had a pit bull mixed in their breed. The dog that did the attack to the other dog, the owner of that dog was an older man, okay? And people have said that he has come there so many times before. Like, everyone knew him. Everyone said his dog was cool before. So then the other lady, her dog that was also like a pit bull mix, like I said. She was also an older lady as well. The older man's dog was already in the dog park. The other woman brings in her dog, and at first everything's cool, everything's fine, and all of a sudden, okay, I see in like my peripheral that the man's dog started like piercing, you know what I mean, like just had his eyes on the target, which was the woman's dog. So like you could just feel like the tension rising, and then next thing you know, all I hear is the lady scream like bloody murder, saying like, oh my god, someone help my dog, oh my god, like crazy, just like belligerent. This was like super late at night, okay, so there wasn't that many people in the dog park. She's screaming, yelling, and then we noticed that the dogs were, I mean, not even them both, just that one dog from the older man was attacking the other dog. To my knowledge, I think they were both girls. So then one of them may have been older or younger, I don't know. She was attacking her, and the owner was just, you know, because they're older, they don't have that much, you know, power, that much strength, especially pit bulls on their own are already really powerful, really strong breeds. So everything was chaotic. Like the owners, they were both like trying to get, you know what I mean, their dogs off of each other. My adrenaline, my heart, everything was already pumping. Like my boyfriend was was close to me at the time, and I don't really remember where my brother and his girlfriend were. Everything is happening so fast, just like everything just like sped up times 10. And the dog had the other dog by the neck, and you could just see like he was just like going like that, you know what I mean, that like that head shake that dogs do when they're like killing something. So that's what that dog was doing to the dog. And the lady just was crying. She was like, oh my god, like somebody help me, like oh my god, like freaking out, panicking. You know, my brother and my boyfriend got near the dog and tried to like yank the dog out. Okay, we're not professionals, all right? So I don't need no one sitting here judging and being like, y'all didn't do the right thing or you didn't handle it the right way, okay? When you're in that moment, like you're not thinking, you know? And unless we were like professionals or like we knew, or we even had like that type of like sense of like what to do, what the right thing was to do, we would have done that, you know what I'm saying? But since we didn't and we weren't fully aware, we just didn't know exactly what to do in that moment, so we were just doing the best that we could. So my boyfriend, and keep in mind y'all, my dog fucking scandalous as fuck, is, you know, they're killing each other, and my dog is just like circling around them, just like, you know, like what the fuck is going on, like what's happening, like he's just being a fucking like instigator, you know what I mean? And I'm trying, and my thing is I'm going for my dog, because my boyfriend and my brother, they're handling the situation, and I don't want my dog to get up in the mix next, you know? And they're trying to, you know, yank the dog out, they're trying to grab him by his legs, you know what I mean? The dog at this point I think just saw red. Luckily the dog didn't puncture anything around her. Like all it was doing was literally grabbing onto the collar of the dog that was being attacked. And so somehow, by some freaking miracle, we were able to get the dog out. Everyone was yelling, like I said, everyone scattered everywhere. Like it's just crazy and freaking traumatic. So right when you think that everything's cool, okay, everything's calm, we're like, fuck, okay, we got the dogs out, people were really upset at the guy, okay, and in my opinion is neither here or there. I just felt bad for him because everyone was attacking the guy. Everyone was yelling at him, like being like, hey yo, like, you know what I mean, get the fuck out of here, get your dog out of here. You know, the lady was like trying to grab onto her dog, like trying to console her, right? And then the guy had a hold on his dog, and everyone's yelling at him, okay? So he's leaving out of the park. I don't know what happened, But at some point, he let his grip go from the dog. And where do you think his dog went? Straight to. That's right. Straight for the dog again. So here goes fucking chaos all over again. Yelling and screaming, and the lady being like, oh my God, my dog. Oh my God, help me. Oh my God, please help me. And it's just crazy. Oh my God, like we thought we finally like had it under control. Everyone's trying to barely calm down from the first attack. Now the dog's at it again and getting all buck wild and stuff again. You know, we're back at it again. My brother and my boyfriend, okay, they weren't trying to hurt the dog, okay? They weren't trying to. But at this point, the dog wasn't taking, you know what I mean? Like this dog, it was literally at the point where like, I'm not happy and I'm not satisfied until this other dog is dead. So we weren't trying to hurt the dog that was attacking him, but at the same time, we had to do something, okay? Because nothing was working. So I tell my brother, I don't know why, okay? But there's a plastic chairs, because there's chairs all over the park. And so I tell my brother I was like, bro, like grab this plastic chair and try to take the leg of the plastic chair and try to go into the dog's mouth and try to like, you know what I mean? Unleash its jaw, you know what I mean? Because it's probably clamped on in there. So just try to take the leg and just like kind of open the dog's mouth a little bit to unleash its clench. My brother was trying and he tried to do that. He's like, I can't fucking get it in there and all that stuff. And my boy, like they're all trying, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to, you know, grab the dog by its, no. Okay, so the dog wasn't a girl. The dog that was getting attacked was a girl. The dog that was doing the attacking was a boy, because I remember hearing someone say, grab it by its balls, right? And so I think that's what my boyfriend was trying to do. Some guy from the other side of the fence that was seeing everything threw us a little like spray of mace to mace the dogs, right? But by that time that he had already given us the can of mace, the dog somehow, I don't know how they got the dog off. No, this is how they did it. What ended up happening was he was on the collar and he wasn't grabbing anywhere near the girl's dog's neck. So he ended up ripping apart the collar, and that's how he ended up unclenching. I felt bad for everybody. I felt bad for the lady who's watching her puppy getting, you know what I mean, attacked. I felt bad for the guy who felt like he couldn't do anything about his dog. Once the guy, like, you know, basically was trying to drag his dog out. Luckily his dog didn't like attack him or anything, and so he was trying to take his dog out, and we were like, okay, everyone calm down, like it's all good, like just chillax, just, you know what I mean, relax. And I'm just sitting there like observing everything, and I'm like, okay, like my first instinct obviously now is to like go to the woman with her dog. And so we look and we were like examining, we were like, okay, and we noticed that the dog actually ended up getting its ear. So it got the little puppy dog's ear. It could have been a lot worse, and thank God that it was only just like a little bit of the ear and nothing else, because that dog, like I said, was just out for murder. Okay, y'all, again, you would think that this is where it kind of stops. We're like, okay, everything's like cool. An argument ends up breaking out. Okay, and let me explain why. Okay, so now I'm looking around seeing like, where's this argument coming from? Who is yelling at a time like this? My brother, okay, was like over here talking to some like older people. Somehow they ended up getting offended by my brother mentioning, like, honestly, like, this is why I feel like that sometimes, like, we all need to be weary of our dogs, and we need to protect our animals, and we need to make sure that, like, we know what we're getting ourselves into by bringing, you know, dogs at the dog park, and, you know what I mean, just trying to have a conversation, like, not arguing with them, just having a conversation that led into an argument because the older people got their butt hurts or whatever, right? So they took that as an offense because my brother, as he was saying all that, also mentioned like that's why I feel like the big dogs should be at like with the big dogs and like the little dogs should stay with the little dogs. That's why there's two separate sides. Other than that, I mean, then everyone would be everywhere, you know? But I feel like, you know, there's a reason why like we need to make sure that like, you know, because that could have been a big dog attacking a little dog, and that could have ended up really bad, you know? They, like I said, got mad. And so they were saying like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, I have my big dog over there right now in the little dog side, and she's perfectly okay. Like, she's perfectly fine. She gets along with everybody. Like, what are you talking about? And my brother was just like, what? I mean, if you have your big dog over there, that's cool. But like at the same time, what happens if your big ass dog gets into a fight with a little dog? Like, that little dog doesn't have a chance against a big dog. So that escalated. Okay, so then now the old ass woman and some older dude started getting into it with my brother. And I was like, now I gotta de-escalate the situations a little bit, okay? So I'm over here, I'm listening to their stuff, and now they're trying to argue, okay? And I'm over here trying to keep her calm, okay? And so like, there's just too much going on. Let me go over here and let me help my bro out, okay? Because now I have two old ass people trying to come at my bro and trying to get all crazy, and I ain't about that, okay? Because like, that's my family, and you gonna come at my brother wrong, that's not gonna be cool with me. So I go over there and I tell the lady, I was like, miss, look, I feel like everything's chaotic right now. Everyone's kind of stressed out. I was just trying to let her know, like, I get it. Like, we're all like under a lot of stress right now, but we need to not cause any more arguments. Like, we need to all like be on a realistic level and stop like creating more problems. She started getting all whatever, like started arguing and raising her voice. She's walking away and she's still running her mouth, arguing with her other guy friend, whatever, people that are there, the regulars at dog parks. Like, that's another thing that really like annoys me, is that like people who are there frequently at dog parks feel so entitled, like it's their dog park, their dogs have all the right in the world, and you know what I mean, like we run this bitch type of like personality, and that annoys me. So my brother's girlfriend still had her little dog over there. So my brother was like, you know what, if you're gonna go and you're gonna leave your big ass dog over there, I'm gonna go get the dog, my girlfriend's dog right now, because I don't feel comfortable with you in that like kind of mentality. I go and I follow my brother because I want to make sure like ain't no one trying to get crazy and all this stuff. So now there's like this other guy that gets involved, okay? And he's over there at the little dog park side. Ooh, y'all. It's like one of those things when like you tell it out loud and you start reliving it as soon as like you're in there, because like you're trying to get your point across and all this stuff, so you start to feel all the feels that you were feeling in that moment. That's what that is. So the guy, another different guy now, starts to get involved. The guy who decided to get involved was also like an older-ish man. Starts saying like, she has the right to bring her dog here whenever she wants. Like, I allow her dog to be in here if I want to. And I was like, again, it's not your park, sir. You can't just say what goes and what doesn't go. So I ended up going to the guy, okay, because he tried to get loud with my brother. And I was like, no, sir, okay, no, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am, this ain't happening. So I said, please calm down, okay, because you guys with your negativity, first of all, ain't no one in this world ever solved anything with negativity, okay? With being that negative, it's not gonna solve anything. So what are you trying to do? That's why I don't waste my time with people, because I was just like, there's no point in like arguing with them, you know? Like, they didn't listen to me after that. They're not gonna listen to me at all. So they were just like yelling at us to get out of there. Like, again, like they own the damn thing. I was like, what you mean? You okay? Like the same, like it don't make no sense. I was like, bro, like we need to leave, because obviously these two people, they're hard-headed, they're not listening, and they're not getting it. So there's no point in like trying to tell them anything. And my brother was like, you're right, okay, all right. So he goes and he grabs his dog, and like we're trying to leave and get out of there. They're still over there bickering. At this point, I am tired. I'm emotionally drained. My body feels all like, you know what I mean, hot, I'm on fire, adrenaline's going. Everyone is just all over the place, okay? kind of like how I am right now, just all over the place. I want to focus on the lady because she's over there crying hysterically, and I want to be able to console her, and I want to be able to calm her down. So right then and there, she comes with us. I grab my dog, they have their dog, we're walking with her out of the gates. She's like crying, you guys, like, oh, my heart just felt so bad. She was so scared. She just kept saying, oh my god, like, I'm so scared, like, what if she doesn't make it? And we were like, look, just relax, it's okay, like, it's just, you know what I mean, like, she's bleeding a lot, but like at the same time it's not that bad, it just looks like a lot of blood. Right now the best thing for you to do is go home, put some oxygen peroxide on her, watch her, make sure she's nothing funny is going on, because the second that you see something weird or off going on, take her to the hospital. So that's what we were doing to try to calm her down. She was starting to like calm down a little bit better. She was like, okay. So like, that's the gist of like all that stuff that happened. I don't ever want to see another dog fight in my entire life. Like, I don't ever want to hear dog fights or anything like that, because it's really an intense feeling. If you've never seen one in person, like, count your lucky stars, okay, because like, it's crazy. So that is today's story time video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it at least entertaining, because it wasn't really a funny story, but like, now looking back at it, yeah, like now we can laugh at it, you know what I mean? It's one of those situations where like in that moment you ain't laughing, but like after a while you can laugh at it and you could just kind of let it go with ease. If anything, hopefully it was just entertaining for you guys, and I just hope you guys enjoyed it overall. If you did enjoy this video, I would super appreciate it if you guys could just give this video a big ol' thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, if you can do me that favor and subscribe to my channel, please. I know I'm not as frequent as maybe as you would like, or some of your favorite YouTubers are, but I really am trying, and I'm a person that just keeps trying and trying. So like, I will not give up on this channel. Y'all already know that. Like, it may be inconsistent, but gosh darn it, I am on this ish. All my non-new subscribers, y'all know who you are. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching my video. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care out there, for real though. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.